Please welcome Director of Product Marketing, Scotia Thorsteinson, and Director of Product Portfolio Nutrition, Jared Gower.
All right. Well, thanks, Mark. That's some powerful science right there and a pretty tough act to follow. It's a good thing Scotia and I got a good night's rest. Well, sort of.
Hi, I'm Scotia, your Director of Product Marketing.
And I'm Jared Gower, Director of Product Portfolio Nutrition. We're here today to pull back the covers on 2 new releases you're going to love. Sleep is so important.
Hey, Jared, how about we start with a quick live survey?
Sounds good to me. Let's do this.
Okay, so raise your hand if you struggle to fall asleep, but once you're asleep, you stay asleep. Jared, maybe you keep count. Hands up if you can fall asleep easily, but can't stay asleep. Yep, my runaway train brain fires up and I can't stay asleep. I admit it. And I'm a little bit crabby in the mornings.
Same for me. I'm a busy dad with family, sports, lots of baseball, dogs, and work, of course. My busy brain wakes me up a lot. Okay, my turn to ask a question. Who out there can maybe fall asleep easily and stay asleep all night long? Raise your hands. A few.
Or who has all of the above?
Whatever your sleep challenges, you're not alone. Although sleep issues are unique to each person and are not limited to a certain age group, more and more young adults are also now struggling to get the sleep they need. And falling asleep is especially an issue for the ages 18 to 34.
Yes, and 50% of the global population have persistent sleep issues, which only continue to rise. Consumers are looking for solutions to get a more restful sleep and help them develop healthy sleep habits over time.
So, in true pioneering spirit, Young Living is here once again to make it easy to make a shift for a better night's rest.
Get ready to rise, rest, and feel your best with 2 new Nature Power superpowers. Introducing Deep Night Essence.
Deep Night Essence is your new nature-based, melatonin-free supplement you can take nightly to support sleep.
Why you'll love it? For starters, it's a simple formula infused with the power of Young Living essential oils. It was formulated for long-term use, and you won't feel groggy the next day.
And get this, it supports the regulation of your body's natural sleep cycle to help you get a restful night's sleep.
All that in one nature-based supplement. How fantastic is that?
Well, Scotia, creating a clean formula for sleeping is a complex and challenging job. Just ask our talented scientists. But they always love a challenge.
Keeps them up at night, wouldn't you say?
Maybe not with Deep Night Essence.
Deep Night Essence is formulated with our proprietary night blend of spearmint and green tea extracts. Spearmint is shown to support healthy neurotransmission, while green tea extract helps support relaxation.
Also, clinical studies show that the proprietary night blend improves sleep quality, concentration, as well as visual recall and processing. What a bonus.
Holy basil is known for its calming properties, while lemon balm extract, also known as Melissa, helps support our body's natural response to stress. And our lavender essential oil helps improve our sleep quality and may help with the occasional sleeplessness.
Depending on the day, I can definitely relate.
I'm right there with you, Jared. Just as sleep is the core of your wellness, magnesium is a core nutrient your body needs to stay healthy. In fact, magnesium supports over 300 functions in our body. But the reality is, many of us are deficient in sleep. We are also deficient in magnesium.
Because of chronic diseases, medications, decreases in food crop magnesium content, and the availability of refined and processed foods, many people in modern societies are at risk for magnesium deficiency. And when your magnesium is low, you can feel it in many ways. It's no wonder they call it the mighty mineral. It really is that important.
So who's ready to meet our new pure and powerful supplement?
This really is going to add power to your daily routine.
Get ready to be your magnificent best with Super Magnesium. With just 3 capsules a day, Super Magnesium combines the purity of bioavailable magnesium with the power of melon juice concentrate and Young Living's bergamot essential oil.
These ingredients work together magnificently, if you guys caught what I did right there. They help maintain healthy magnesium levels in your body throughout the day. Also, our melon juice concentrate helps send this magnesium where it is needed the most. This product, again, is perfectly paired with Deep Night Essence, as magnesium supports a calm nervous system and a healthy, restful sleep.
And get this, did you know magnesium helps our body produce melatonin?
I would say that's a win.
Let's get into a few juicy details. Our melon juice concentrate used in our new product.
Perfect. So sourced from the fruit fields in France, melon juice concentrate protects your magnesium levels and helps, again, distribute it to the areas with increased metabolic need, all while reducing oxidative stress and fatigue.
What a magnificent new product, and so is the science behind the kind of magnesium in our Super Mag.
Maybe, Scotia, let's hold right there. If we're going to talk science, where's Mark? Where did he leave us? Mark! Oh.
Guys, I was just cleaning up a neurotoxin spill. There you go. What is the nature of your scientific emergency?
Oh, okay. Well, with the popularity of magnesium supplements and the global need for this important mineral, how did the R&D team select the forms used in Super Magnesium?
Oh man, I'd love to answer that question. But first I'm going to give you a little bit of context. You know, I know that you guys have been talking about magnesium in the context of sleep, but I'm not going to lie. I've lost a lot of sleep over magnesium in the past because I actually recently made magnesium a focal point of my scientific discovery for actually nearly a whole year of my life. And the reason is because I get asked over and over again, what is the best source of magnesium to use?
So do we. On the product team, that's a very frequent question. What other questions, Mark, are they asking about magnesium?
Well, the first thing also that people want to know is, what is the most easily absorbable form? Now, nearly everyone has a very strong opinion. Magnesium oxide is the worst. Mag citrate is the best. Or maybe magnesium citrate is not the best. Maybe it's magnesium glycinate. So you'd think it's an easy answer, but it's actually not. In fact, even for a seasoned scientist, it quickly becomes super complicated. For example, normally if you want to know how something is well absorbed, you have someone take the nutrient, then you take a sample of blood and you measure it. Simple, right? But not so fast. With magnesium, you can't measure magnesium in the blood because the body immediately sequesters it, takes it to the tissue where it's needed. And some scientists think that if you take some, how much you excrete is also a measure, but that's also not definitive. So, after studying, I found that the definitive answer can be found with really complicated dual isotope labeling experiments.
Okay, Mark, I'm confused. Can you maybe summarize your years of study and what's best? I think we're all feeling a little lost.
Okay, I'll tell you, but you're going to be very disappointed, Scotia. No matter what the form, they're all very similar in absorption, actually, or what we call bioavailability. So no matter what you've read on the internet, I promise you, let me give you a quick reason for that. When you consume magnesium in one form or another, it ends up first in your stomach, right? And the stomach is actually an incredibly harsh environment. It's mostly because of the high levels of hydrochloric acid. That pH of 1.5 to 2.5 or so is pretty much like the acidity of a battery acid. So it's super corrosive, and that means it can dissolve metals and other organic things very easily. So magnesium, no matter the form it starts at, quickly breaks down and basically becomes the magnesium ion. And that is the part that's absorbed, the magnesium ions, right? So that's why, no matter why you need it, whether it's for sleep, whether it's for the brain or the body, the form of magnesium is not as critical as all of the non-science-based supplement companies would have you believe.
Man, these scientists have a hard time just answering a simple question, don't they? So let's get back to the original. Dr.
Okay.
Mark, how then did your team select the forms in super magnesium?
The answer really boiled down to the cleanest, most natural source that we could find. So we chose a very unique place, the pristine waters off the coast of Ireland. Very pure water. We wanted no contaminants, and the form of magnesium ultimately is magnesium hydroxide and magnesium citrate.
Great information, Mark. One more additional question here. Are there any GI concerns when it comes to super magnesium?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked, because I nearly forgot that. It's another question that I always get. Okay, so it's all about the dose. Yes, you've probably noticed that there are concoctions that are for constipation or for softening the stool, but all of those products have really large amounts of magnesium. So, for example, minimum of 1.5 grams a day. That's 1,500 milligrams a day or more, right? Even up to 10,000 milligrams a day.
So maybe then one follow-up to that. What is our serving size again and the recommended dose for super magnesium?
3 capsules of our super magnesium contains just a pinch over 300 milligrams. So we advise you to take 1 capsule over, 3 times a day. That way you're not likely at all to have any kind of GI discomfort. Now, some of you may be more sensitive than others, so that's what we advise. Some of you, for sleep, may be able to handle all 3 capsules just before bed. You should experiment because everyone is different.
Well, thanks, Mark, for hopping back on.
You're welcome.
Your sleep has power and purpose, much like our essential oils. Be intentional when creating your nighttime routine the natural way. We've thoughtfully curated not 1, but 2 sleep protocols, making it easy to follow, consume, and build your business. And the rest is easy.
When it comes to wellness, we all know a good night's rest is essential. But let's be real. Your brain doesn't always turn off just because the lights do.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle. It took him 45 minutes to text me back. If I go to bed right now, I can get 5 hours of sleep. I think my clothes are still in the dryer. I do have fat knuckles. It's a dog and a monkey. What an unlikely friendship. Oh, now I want a monkey. She sells seashells by, what is this thread count? Should I cut my bangs again?
So when life keeps you up at night, we've got you covered. Winding down has never been easier when you start with super magnesium. It'll help leave the stressors of the day behind for a better tomorrow. Next up, Deep Night Essence, our melatonin-free supplement that will help promote more restful sleep and allow you to wake up the next day without feeling drowsy. And when it's time to hit the pillow again, use the Wake Up Light Sunset feature through your Aroma Connect app to lull you to dreamland in a more natural way. Combined with the diffusion of your favorite relaxing aroma, your body can rest assured it's going to get the rest it deserves. Then rise and shine with the Natural Sunrise feature, allowing you to wake the way nature intended, so you can supercharge your day the natural way. Introducing Nature's Way to a restful night's sleep.
Woo! Now, who's excited to get their hands on this new dreamy duo?
All right. Plus, Scotia, can you believe we also have a new product to help with this? Oh.
Jared, spoiler alert. Monica and Jake are up next to share more new and exciting releases.
Sorry about that, guys. I did get a little overexcited there. Well, why don't you all come and see us and these 2 new globally formulated products in the expo today?
Thanks all for joining us. We hope you hit the snooze button tomorrow morning.
We know we will.